Okay, everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Um, Obviously, in the previous video, we were dealing with Gundyr, which, if I remember rightly, we should, in fact. Um, Here's an easy way for me to check, isn't it? Sorry, guys, it's been a couple of days. Things have been going quite smoothly. Recently had an actual BIOS update for the PC, and since then I've not had one crash. I've been trying to quite thoroughly test it, so hopefully um, all of the issues I've been having are over. Uh, well, mechanical issues anyway. I'm now being struck quite heavily by hay fever, so I apologise if I sound a bit funny. Nose is quite thoroughly blocked right now. Before we carry on, we've got some business to take care of. We are going to go ahead and grab some extra parameters. I really want rapport. I'm sure we had it now. Where did I see it? I didn't see it. Maybe it's over this way. I was absolutely certain I saw rapport somewhere, and I really want to get it because it's fun. There it is. Cool, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab rapport. Really, really handy spell. And as you can see, only requires intelligence, which absolutely fits with how I'm building the character at the moment. Also got dark edge as well, which I could use, but that is not a pyramid, so it'd be a bit more difficult for now. Where are we? Got 16k souls left to use, and we are going to go with... I don't know, let's get the Firestorm for now. Probably not going to equip it just yet, but not a bad thing to acquire. Next up, more importantly, we do actually need to go and talk to Yuria. So I did point out that I haven't actually gotten married yet, so hopefully I haven't missed it. I don't think I have. It doesn't really matter when you do this, as far as I'm aware, as long as it's pretty soon. Let's go ahead and do this now. Cool. So, obviously with her telling us that things are now ready, it's time for us to go and get married. Such a joyous occasion, just as every other occasion is in Dark Souls. We're going to tune rapport now, just so I've got it on. And then what else can we have on here? Don't need fire up. Firestorm's kind of cool. Not really anything else we want right now. That's fine. So we need to go to Analondo, as you might have guessed. Yeah, prison tower it takes there. Ultra takes there. No, yeah. Want to go Analondo? That's going to be the easiest bonfire to use. So we're going to head on down this way. Not actually got the Silver Knight set yet, I don't think. That may be something we'll get later on. Ugh. So we're going to go and push this lever. It's going down this way. And obviously once this is done, we're going to head... Oh my. I thought I was going to kill me then. Sorry, I got a bit of glare on the screen. I really did not see what I was doing there. So we need to go on this, push this lever. And I probably should have explained as well. I think I did the previous one, but it's been a couple of days. The coiled sword fragment. That is now essentially unlimited homeward bones. Can't remember which way we need to go. I think it's down the bottom. Where are we? Come on, you can do it. There we are. I think it's just to improve the performance as well of the game. It seems to get less frame stutters, which is also good. Makes me happy. Finally unlocked the beast of the 1800X. So down this way. Oh, wait. Where's the dude? Okay, something's gone wrong here. Okay, we'll come back shortly because she said the preparation. We're going to face the next boss. We'll talk to everybody again and double check at the end of the episode, but I'm pretty sure he should have been there, which is really, really weird. In any case, it's time for us to go back to the dancers' bonfire. Where are we? There we go, dance for the Brio Valley. Instead of going left at the top of the ladder, we'll be going straight ahead and technically to the right to face our next challenge. So hope you guys have been keeping okay, not been waiting too long for this. Also can't wait to start live streaming again. Now that the PC has hopefully stabilised. It's going to be really good. So yeah, up the ladder. Sorry guys, getting proper off topic here, talking to myself. I'm so happy that the PC sorted itself out. Even though I probably don't sound it right now. Ugh. Okay, so heading on straight over this way. You need to be careful over here. There are the buffing enemies, and they will buff the Lothric Knights, and that makes them incredibly difficult to deal with. I'm going to put you straight down. Beware, they can also heal them, so you really want to be quick with this guy. That's if you intend on fighting this guy. There really isn't actually a need to do so, unless you want to try and farm Titanite chunks off them. I think they can drop them, although it is a rarer drop. This takes us down, I think. Whoops. Ha! This is kind of the bit where you do need to make decisions as to whether or not you want to fight them, because there are two. If I remember rightly, I think one of them has a spear, one of them has the sword, so you do need to deal with these extremely quickly if you're going to do it. There we go. And now he's going to do increased damage, which is just not fun on them. Stop that. Ouch. Yeah, that's it. This is going to kill me now. Should have run past them. Right, I need to get a heal off. Let's go somewhere that's going to mess with their pathing a little. There we go. I'm just going to run past them now. Because, as I said, it's just not really worth the hassle of fighting them. And there's a bonfire directly behind where they are. So, if you do want to fight them, the best place to do it is going to be in here. But I can't say I'm that enthused by the idea. And they don't really chase you that far either. Albeit, we could, in fact, do something even better, now that I think about it. Did that get him? I don't think it did. There we go. He's going to get me some free souls. This should be quite interesting. Oh, he didn't attack the dude on the floor. I really want to see them fight each other. Like, there should be a huge fight in there now. Nope. Didn't work. Never mind. I tried. Anyways, let's get on with this. You guys are probably bored of watching me messing around now. So we're going to quick reset on there. There's no point in us losing that FP. The soul gain is awesome though. We're going to run around this way. Obviously he's not going to aggro on us, he's going to walk out that way. We're going to carry on progressing. Pretty sure this isn't the mimic, so have a quick double check. No, it's not. We should see a good level of chunks starting to appear as we proceed. Quite a lot of bonfires in this area as well, so quite nice for that. How many of those have we got now? Chunks, 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 chunks. We are on 8. That's fantastic. Gonna try to upgrade the Pyromancy Flame before the sword though, just because it's quite likely that obviously I'm probably going to chop and change weapons once the first playthrough of the game is complete. Whereas Pyromancy Flame is always useful, so. Yeah, careful around here, as there will be a lot of enemies wanting to use Lloyd's talismans on you to stop you from healing. Let's take you down. Careful in here, we're going to have a big dude that wants to drop down on us. He's quite dangerous. Can we get you? Yeah. Practically unstaggerable. Now, I don't usually face him like this. I do usually cheese him from a distance. But with the close combat abilities of the character that we've built here, nice that he drops chunks. Didn't realise that. With the close combat abilities we've got with this character that we've built here, very little that we need to actually be afraid of in almost any situation. And this should be a false door, false wall. Uh, Picture of the wing knights with their armor set. We've got the bloom shield out here. We can drop back off again, which kind of acts as a little shortcut back. Don't think there's anything else up here. For some reason, I felt like there was a spell. No, it must be further up. So yeah, you can just kind of jump off the edge of there. It doesn't really make much difference. And then we can carry on going around. Cool. So again, we end up like two little bits here. As always, we've got enemies hanging on to the outsides of the wall. Trying to get at least a couple of them off. Sure, another one usually tries to jump you from behind as well, but he doesn't seem to have done it. I can hear someone moving. Huh. I seem to remember getting hit from behind when I did that. Never mind. Or maybe it's up here. So here's the person trying to stop us from being able to heal. Where is he? There's a guy with a big axe. There's the halberd. Ouch. There he is. Right, let's get out of here. Nasty, they've got actually like exploding bows there. Probably could have reported this guy, that would have been interesting. Finish you off. Obviously, the most dangerous thing here is that you can't actually heal. Because that guy at the top, obviously, if you have a pretty good bow or anything like that, you can snipe him. Ouch. I can now heal, though. He didn't hit me with that. That's good. I'll take the heal while I can. Let's get rid of this guy. Now, you can get mobbed around here, so do be careful. Get you down. Some more souls, because why not? Although, to be fair, with the amount of souls we're actually getting from enemies, shows another trap around here. Where is it? Oh, I thought it was dead. Time that chunks again. Is that it? Cool, I think we got that. That's good. Obviously, don't be worried if you're kind of struggling for heals at this point, if you are having to heal a lot, as we are very close to a bonfire. Don't worry about these ones. There is one of these that comes, well, doesn't necessarily come to life, but one of them is trying to fool you. We'll sort that now. We want to get this as well. I suppose at this point, we might as well go use all these chunks that we've got. Tons of things that can be upgraded. So let's go do that. So I hope you guys are finding the guide slash walkthrough useful. I know some people are definitely enjoying the way through it, which is great. We're here to upgrade some abilities. Let's do this. Make things work even better. Reinforced weapon. Wait. Let's do the Pilot's Flame first. This probably has the least effect, but I'd just like to get it done. Reinforced Pyramid's Flame. There we go. I'm not going to use my slab on it. 9 should be enough. Reinforced weapon. We could do the shield. Again, no real need. It's not like it's going to be permanently attached to us. We are going to be using different shields later. But the extra damage on this is going to be handy. And we need another 4 chunks before we can actually upgrade that any further. I've got a mirror ash. I don't think I have. I have. Okay, let's give you those. You're not really saying anything different to me now, are you? That's a shame. Just normal. I think eventually she will start selling chunks, but it's a bit of a way off for now. Cool, back to the Dragon Barracks. Obviously, we have kind of passed into a new area now, which is cool. So, we are in Lothric Castle. Quite a lot of stuff to find. You can see the items there. A few little loops to do. First things first, we need to put this. I should probably put some of this into storage. Let's do that. I should have done that before the video. Apologise, guys. That's my bad. Oh, got an extra Lothric. Nice one. Cool. Stormwater can go. Probably not going to use you. Probably not going to use you. Or you anytime soon. Or you. Or you. In fact, most of this might as well go. There we go. I guess I might as well keep a bow in case we want to use one. Obviously that's going to be staying. That can go. Core social staff can stay. This just clears us out a little bit. Always keep a torch because otherwise I'll forget about it. Lothric shield can stay. Whoops. There we go. That just clears things up a bit. Probably shouldn't sprint up here if you don't want to aggro this guy. I don't know if it can, but there's definitely a possibility. Now, be aware that dragon there is alive. I think you can see him move in here. We're going to deal with him momentarily. First up, though, let's give this guy some crap. There we go. And we're going to leave him there for now. Now, obviously, if you die and you do want to do this the easy way, be sure to come back and poison him. And then here we want to go to the far side. So there's 2 drop-offs to do from this bridge. So you want to get the bone shard this side. We're going to drop attack this guy. Be careful of him. He is one of the guys that transforms on you, as is that guy right there. So we're going to deal with him as well. We are going to do this though because we do want the chunks. There you go. We're not going to deal with you in your enhanced form. Yeah, there is one in this corner as well. Twinkle Titanite, so we'll take that. Cool. And then obviously you got the one on the other side. We're going to do the closer drop off in the next one, because then basically the path of progression is actually over that way. So we're going to do that later. Well, I say later, shortly. Some lightning arrows for those who want to use them. Probably actually pretty handy against the dragons. Obviously you got this crystal lizard. Absolutely is a trap. I'm going to go ahead and kill it. This is going to aggro tons of enemies, so be careful. There we go, it works for me. Where your friends, there's usually more than that. There's a good 4 or 5 of them, so be absolutely careful here. What else we got? What else we got? Where is he? I know there's definitely at least one that hangs on the wall. I can hear one of them breathing. And there's one over here. Come on. I know you're there. That's you. And now for your friend. I can't wait to get even higher stability on the shield. It's just great. Here's the item that we saw earlier. We're not going to jump off just yet though, because we've got this guy to deal with. There we go. Biggest issue with this guy is when he does his big, like, whirly spin attack. Ouch. Oh, I thought I was blocking then. Come here. Quick heal while he's recovering. There it is. That's his most dangerous attack. Careful of that one. And for those spiteful enough to want to punish the guy that was throwing Lois talismans at us earlier, there he is. With a sniper crossbow. So with all that done, we can now go and do the drop-off. I think that's everything up here. Yeah. So drop off over this way. We're going to go and finish off the Lothric Knight that we poisoned earlier. Here's one I poisoned earlier. For those not from England, it's kind of like a joke thing. A lot of programs used to do that. Used to like kind of demonstrate stuff, and they'd be like, "Here's one I prepared earlier." There he is. Yeah. Oh, that shield there. Get off of that shield. We ain't dealing with it. Gets the Grace Lance. He's got some gauntlets, that's nice. Back up to 2. Need 4 to upgrade the sword again, which will also be handy in the coming areas. In fact, Great Chaos Fire Orb is going to be even more useful in the coming areas when I think about the things we've got to do. I'm so glad we went to some Pyromancy here. Easy mode engaged. Right, so, again, we're going to go straight for a drop-off. Tiny chunk. Make sure these guys haven't woken up, particularly this one down here. You are going to want to deal with him straight away because he'll just start attacking you from down there, which is not good. Careful on the right, we have another guy that's going to throw Loy's Talismans at us. I don't know if this will reach. It did. There we go. That actually makes this a lot better. Stop that. Right, you get some of this. Boom. There we are. That's you. Got Big Axeman next. Obviously, you can just deal with him in the courtroom now. Now that we haven't got Mr. Lloyd Talisman bothering us, that's good. Right, that's you down. Cool. Coming up to an even more dangerous bit soon, if you if you can believe it. I found a pretty good way to cheese this guy though. Right, so in here, make sure you clear this upper area. I can't remember whether or not there's any other enemies up here. But below us is another one of the Frost Knights. But we can actually drag him into the fire, if I remember rightly. And in there, he'll just get killed by the dragons, which is awesome. Alternatively, does it go that way? I can't remember now. Now, you can cheese this dragon from here. I haven't got the tools to do so. But if you are actually a mage, you can soul arrow across there, and that will actually kill that dragon, which is really, really handy. Before we go across, though, we're going to go ahead and deal with this guy. He does wait to jump out on you. Whoa! As always, hyper-aggressive. However, the plan here is going to be to drag him into this. I'm pretty sure he'll come across. Come on. It's never normally this timid. Come on. Oh, I've taken too much damage there. That's not good. Heal. Heal. Whoops. Obviously, the timer wasn't round to engaged. Right. Let's take an ember. Come on. Come on, nasty knight. I know you want me. Whoa. I know you want me. Ouch. Stop it. Cool, let's go. Quick, cross, 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 cross. Oh, he didn't join me. Never mind. Okay, we'll deal with him later. It's fine. We'll kill him the normal way. But you can bring him out there. And he'll die. Right, where's all of my... Where are they? Now, when you go up this ladder, some people should aggro. And they'll try and trap you on the ladder, so be careful. The best place to try and fight these guys is actually in this little area here. Because they're not actually too aggressive. Oh. Let's get you down. There we are. Right. Yeah, not actually too aggressive. Well, I say not too aggressive. They are aggressive, but they're not very well defended. Oh, you should have followed me. Come on. Now, of course, um, you don't want to go anywhere near all of this stuff over this way, as long as that guy there is throwing all of these bombs at us. So do be careful. Grab this. Careful of that there, because that is basically the dragon's weak point. However, it's not as weak as you might think, because it does that. Now, its attacks can't hit you so long as you're on these stairs, so feel free to do things the easy way. It has like this weird gushing attack that covers all of this floor area here, which is why you want to be on the stairs if you can be. Oh, come on. There we go. But we're going to burn him. If I remember right, that stops both of these from breathing fire. Yeah, so obviously now we're going to deal with Mr. I'm a hyper-aggressive Boreal Knight. Which shouldn't be too much of an issue, really. I just want to try and show the easy way to do it, if you don't want to have to fight him. Of course, the good thing about this bit is you've now got direct access to the bonfire. I should have dropped out there. Let's go get that item as well, all the way around. 70k souls, though. Whew. Souls are dropping lovely around here. Oh, wish my breathing was lovely. Anyway, let's get out this way. I'm sure there's something on here. Yeah, it's the other one to begin, isn't it? There's a tiny chunk. That's good. Down over this way. Tiny scale. That's definitely worth getting. Yeah, there's nothing up there, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Grab that one there. Again, as you might be able to tell by the gate there, look, we'll be getting another shortcut through this area fairly shortly. So we're going to go down this way. Now, of course, as you can see, he really doesn't like that fire. Whoops. Out of focus points there. It's jumping obscenely far. Oh. Damn it. I didn't lock on. Yeah. Yeah. Fireworks on you, boy. Don't try and tell me it doesn't. Any case. Kind of crazy that me trying to cheese him was not as good as just trying to kill him. So as far as I remember, there's no mimics down here, just a few chests with just goodies, basically. I don't think there's anything kind of unique to this area, but it's just... Oh, Spirit Tree Crest Shield. I was totally wrong. Let's take a look at that, because I don't remember it at all. Spirit Tree Crest Shield, so it's got 100% physical and very high lightning resistance, should you need it. Actually pretty good against certain enemies. I may even use that later. If I'm able. Am I able to use it? I am. That's very handy. That's exceptionally handy. In any case... so yeah, you can either carry on directly here, or you can go back to the bonfire. There's absolutely no reason not to go back to the bonfire and rest up. So we're going to go do that. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to coil. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Right, let's take this back up a bit. Sorry, guys. I'm toying with the volume in my ears at the moment. Right, so we're going to go and talk to you. Going to get one more point. What do we want it in? What do we want it in? Health is good, but we don't really need it. 27 is a pretty good breaking point for me when it comes to health, as obviously each point from there is like 20. And I do feel like it's better places for it to go. Achievement's pretty happy as well right now, which basically leaves me with intelligence and endurance, I guess. So yeah, there's what we're going to be concentrating on. I'll wait to do this until later. We can do that anytime that we want to. That's cool. Just so I can make that a bit more. I suppose because we're unlocking endings all over the place in this episode, we might as well actually do that at the end. We'll do that at the end of this episode. Yeah, just upgrading. We should have enough stones. Stones. Tiny. Reinforced weapon. That one. Irithil Rapier. Thrusting sword. Can use it. Pretty decent damage. Upgrades usually Twinkling Tynite. Special weapon. Sea scaling and dexterity. Not bad. Has a steel splitter. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not all that good for us though. Just because we're not going to have the stats in it really to take advantage of its scaling. Cool. Time for us to return to the Dragon Barracks. Cool. It's back. Dragon Barracks. Bonfire. Also had a bit of a reset there, which is nice. Basically means we carry on without having had the damage of kind of going through that area just there. Obviously, you can't kill this part of the dragon from here. You do actually have to go and attack its kind of like diseased part, I suppose you could say. So, we're going to have to deal with these guys again, unfortunately. Obviously, you can't. I don't recommend this, but you can. Oh, come on. Get out. Ouch. Stop that. Wow. You can obviously just run past all of this, but I don't recommend it at all. This time I blocked there totally. Right, let's carry on. We could have also upgraded our Estus flasks, but not too bothered right now. Deal with you. Now, unless something chases me, I'm not too bothered about clearing everything here. Get rid of this, guys. Oh, really? You just kind of dropped off the steps. And that so should have been a backstab. Alright. You next. Being a pain in the ass. Down this way. Obviously, as you can see, running past all of this is highly dangerous. Wait. Oh, sure, there's a second one. That's not the one I'm thinking about. I'll show the second dude throwing bombs. Anyway, that's the majority of this room cleared. Black fire bombs, that's good. Black fire bombs kind of handy if you don't actually have a ranged attack of your own, just because dealing with the darkness that's kind of attached to the dragons, it's far easier from range, particularly as they can't move. Careful of these. There is a dude with a bell who'll wake them all up, so you want to deal with him pretty quickly. Now, usually as soon as I come out here, these guys usually aggro on me, but it seems like they don't want to today. Titanite scale. Then here we have another mimic. Let's deal with you. Now these, once you kind of get rid of the dude with the bell, are basically free souls. One hit for 500 souls, pretty nice. Pale resin there for a magic buff if you want it. And then we have a mimic, so we can deal with you in short order. There we go. Now there's not really much to do alongside this really, so I guess we'll just attack it. Just to speed things up. Let's roll out the way before it eats me. Oh crap, I forgot to just unequip that. Nearly got hit by a spit there. That could have been bad. Come on, get out. Stop it, die. Gotta love how many swings you can get off there with the longsword style weaponry. Cool, pull this lift to open the shortcut. This is missable, so make sure you do this, otherwise trying to rerun to the boss is going to be an issue for you. So obviously down here you can see all of the different enemies that we're going to be facing. We've got the big guy um, with the great sword. He's very, very aggressive. And in here as well, we do actually have the dudes that give them buffs and can heal him, so be careful of those. But as you can see, we can target that guy from here, which is absolutely how I recommend dealing with him. Oh, if that hadn't have hit that, that'd have been perfect. But we're going to drop attack on him. And that deals with him. From this side, anyway. Basically, we're actually in a pretty good position for dealing with the boss right now. He's running away. Let's deal with you. No, I don't think so. Deal with you. Although, to be fair, we won't be by the time we've actually dealt with everything that there is to deal with. I think there's a spear guy. But there's literally no reason to go down there. Every time I've gone down there, there's been no item to collect. There's not anything on this side. Oh, there is. Let's get up this. Mr. Spearman isn't aggroing on me, so no reason to concern myself with him, really. So we're going to carry on heading up this way. Obviously, the intelligence slowly feeding the power of the flames, which is lovely. Nothing on this side, really. So through this way. Couple of little areas to deal with. We'll deal with this right-hand side after the left side, just because it kind of makes more sense. It's going to loop around even more again. This, if I remember rightly, is the lift that I fell off at the beginning of the video. That I thought took us downwards, but it actually takes us upwards. So there is actually a shortcut here. But I actually think it's more damaging to go that way than it is just to run past everything. Or at least that's how I found it anyway. So next up the steps. Now at this point, be aware that you can in fact bring a friend. There should be, hopefully anyway, there will definitely be one summon. One of them is usually Cirrus, who hasn't appeared. She never appears for me. It's really, really frustrating. We may have to go deal with some of her story stuff to actually get her to appear here. I don't know. But here we'll have Egon. So you can actually bring a friend for the remainder of the area if you wish to. But no real need to. So up the ladder we go. Actually, yeah, let's do this first. It's down here. We got this. So before I forget about it. Oh no, I've fallen off. That was not what I wanted to do. It's not really going to affect me too badly. It just means I might get hit by its ranged attack. That's your sword. I was going to get it from up above, but as you can see, dropping off isn't too bad either. Now, don't drop straight off there. Over this way we have another mimic to deal with. And obviously, if you do not want to have to fight these, obviously instead of actually fighting them like I've been doing, you can just wait for the poison to take effect. I just like getting it on there so that basically, even if as I'm not hitting it, it is still taking damage. Alright, this time I'm going to take it off. And maybe we'll even, I don't know, apply some lightning. Let's make this easy on ourselves. I love how quick that is. Oh, he went for the grab. That was close. There we go, he's nearly dead now. There we go, managed to clip him through the fence there, which is nice. Sunlight straight sword's actually pretty good if I remember rightly. Let's take a look. Requires a bit of faith. Has 112 starting damage, pretty good. I can't remember what the Lothric sword started at. We can actually check that in a bit though. But the big thing is it has a faith scaling as a C. So if you are intending on doing like a faith build instead of what I've been doing, that is actually a very, very nice sword for you. Let's have a look at the length difference here, because I do actually like range when it comes to these things. It is a little bit shorter than the Lothric sword, but that probably puts it on par with the length of the long sword. Which makes it a very good choice. Bird of Tome is good. And then we come back out this way. Obviously, it's a good idea to go back up this way whilst everything's still cleared. So I wouldn't recommend resting right now. Just so that we can get the next little bit done. And I'm half tempted to not really rest anyway. I still got 7 heals. I suppose it depends on how much damage I take. We've still got a couple of little loops to do, so maybe we will. We've got some souls to use up and stuff. So obviously that door there, we open by going up this ladder on the left side. So up the ladder we go. I'm sure there was a lamp down here. There we go, tight chunk. So be careful about this bit. I do recommend using range attacks if you can, just because you've got 2 snipers and a dude with the big axe. So whether you deal with the axe first or the archers first is entirely up to you. I'm going to go over here and take a heal. But I find it easy if you just get this guy over here. I'm going to deal with him like this. And of course those guys are just going to practically run away from you as you go back over here. There we go, archers dealt with. Can't remember whether there's anything up here. So check the other side. No, there's nothing over here. So down the ladder. Down there we're going to have another knight to deal with. So we're going to take a blue swig. And head on down. Can't remember how much is down here. Got the knight's ring. I think that gives us +5 strength. Pretty handy. So yeah, we've got the 2-handed sword knight in here. So be careful about this guy. He's not going to enjoy the flames we throw at him though. So that's fine. Large Silent Shard. This isn't a mimic. But for safety, you could obviously open the door first. Which brings us back out. Cool, we're going to pray at the altar. This gives us way we can offer sunlight medals. So if you've been doing co-op as a yellow dude, obviously feel free to offer that there. Subsequently, that actually makes this place a very, very nice place to get co-op with people because they'll be trying to farm that. So in terms of friendliness, I actually recommend doing that quite a lot. I may even put my summon sign down there for a while just because I am going to want to try and get that miracle that you get from there because that gives the sunlight spear, which is the strongest miracle for people to use, the one who use lightning. So really, really good. So this way we've got a few bits. I can't remember what this item is. Rust a coin. Don't think this is mimic either, but let's take a check. If I remember rightly as well, you can tell straight from the front, the ones that don't have a pattern look aren't mimics. Tight scale. This lift won't be operable until later. Oh no, wait, we set this down. What am I missing? I'm missing stuff all over the place here. Yeah, yes, this doesn't work until later. Because that bit actually goes down and gives you a secret item later on, which is an extra Titanite slab. That's what I'm forgetting there. Red tearstone ring. And then we have another little drop-off area, obviously quite sneakily hidden in comparison to a lot of the others, because that actually does look like it would kill you, but in fact won't. Don't think there's anything on this upper part. We're going to double check. Nope. But then this next one is actually quite an important item, particularly if you want to use Dark Miracles, as I think it's the Crystal Chime. Caitha's Chime. And obviously we've got 2 knights down here. Obviously you can either homeward bone out, because we're going to rest anyway, before we go into the bonfire area. But I now just like killing them. Anything that sees its souls is always good to me, in my eyes. Obviously you can fight your way back out, but there's no real need. So at this point then, we are good to go and face the boss. I do want to see if we can get Cirrus summonable. I'm trying to think. Her last interaction is actually where the what's it called? It's one of the earlier bosses anyway. It's in the Undead Settlement. I want to level up. Before we do that, I want to use You're right, guys. I'm trying to talk and do stuff at the same time, and I'm confusing myself. That puts me on 105. So I reckon those two will give me 2 levels. And I won't need to use the others. That's cool. Oh, yeah. More than enough. Yeah, 2 levels. We're going to go with, particularly for this boss, we're going to go with endurance, just because that's going to be the most useful for me. Right, let's have a think here. So, level 7. We need to burn the bone shard. Burn the bone shard. Okay, so I'm potentially going to put a little break here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to travel to um, the Undead Settlement. Where are we? I'm actually going to travel to the Undead Settlement, to the dilapidated bridge, to see if we can get this NPC event to happen now. So basically what's going to happen is, if it does, this is all going to look like one piece. If it doesn't, I'm actually going to appear at the bonfire that we need to get to the boss fight. So I will catch you in a second, guys. Okay then, guys, so welcome back. Obviously, there was a little bit of a cut there because I did actually travel to a different bonfire, which wasn't meant to do. As you can see, things have actually changed quite a lot here in the Undead Settlement. Everything's all looking a bit more doom and gloomy, although the enemies themselves haven't changed. So here we are. Hopefully this is going to happen, just because it'd be nice to show it. Ooh. Obviously, we've still got the giant archer still on side up there. No, he's actually gone. I don't even know where he's gone. That's interesting. I didn't know he disappeared. Obviously, we are quite superior to these guys right now, so it's up to you whether or not you do actually want to fight them or you just want to ignore them. Bear in mind, I think this is actually going to be a fight with Hodrick. I think this actually kills him for Cirrus, if it appears now. Although I usually do it like quite near the end of the game, so. But I'm just wondering what it is that makes Cirrus available for that boss fight. And obviously, if it's here, we're going to carry. Yeah, it is. There we go. Sounds a Cirrus's call. I think this is a fight in the under there. Here we go. Okay, we're going to interrupt that and that. No. What are you parrying him? Get out of it. He's pretty good with his parries. It's all Hodrick. Let's interrupt that. He's trying to heal. No. I'm trying not to let him heal. Nope. Oh, he got it. I'm out of Ashen Estus. Wow. He's out of heals though, so that's fine. Boom. Man's down. No. Get out. Stop healing. There we go. Success. Boom. That makes me happy. Cool, so this can in fact carry on into the boss fight. And I'm hoping that this was successfully doing what I wanted it to do. So we are gonna bonfire, homeward burn back to the shrine. I can't remember whether or not she appears, so we'll double check that. Which she does. Absolutely. Okay, I don't know why I skipped some of her dialogue. That was really weird. But pretty cool. So now she should be available for summons against bosses, and that may well be. In fact, no, because it's really weird. I don't know why she wasn't available for the Watch of the Abyss, but she will be available now, so that's cool. Let's talk to her again. Yes, that's cool. So we can carry on now. It's back to the barracks. Where are we? Obviously, the name of the game here is going to sustain as little damage as we can between the bonfire and the boss. I'm going to show a little trick for that. Well, I guess you call it a trick. We'll see how this goes. But essentially, we're just going to run past everything and summon Egon. Anything that chases us, Egon's going to fight. And of course, if we do decide, we need to reset him, we can just unsummon and then resummon him back at full health. Is basically the plan here. So, over this way. Obviously, we've got everything that we want from this area anyway, so we'll be moving on to the next one fairly shortly. Quite nice, we're in the later stages of the game now, so if you have stuck with this far, thank you very much. Pretty soon we'll be able to move on to the DLC. So these guys are straight on with their buffing, as you can see. We're going to roll past him, and it is usually the guy with the with the two-handed sword that chases you the furthest. So we're just going to run straight through this way. Obviously, we saw where Hodrick was. It looks like Sirius' sign is there, but we know where Egon's sign is, definitely. So we're going to summon you, and we're going to stand back here like this. So if missed, because he does usually chase me this far, but he doesn't seem to have done this time around. So that's cool. I thought I saw Sirius' summon sign, but she may not be available if we have another person in. I really want to check that now. Right, so we're going to check this, just in case. Send Egon home, because she should be available. Right, so let's quit and reload. Just in case. I do apologise for the messiness of this, but I'm pretty sure she should be available. Continue. Black armour bestowed upon Knights of Karim. I'm sure usually it's here. Ah, I must be wrong. I did think I saw it. I did think I saw it shining there, but clearly not. Okay, so Circe doesn't want to come in for this fight then. It's not an issue. We've done enough to actually have her appear for the actual boss fight I wanted her for anyway. But she can appear for this one. Just surprised that we couldn't get her in. But as I was saying anyway, there's usually, if you're in online mode, there's no shortage of co-op available for this boss anyway, that I've seen. So let's wait for Egon to get in here. This fight's going to be pretty easy as well, especially with Egon. But basically, because of the way the fight works, you don't really even need an NPC to help with this, just because you can mess with the boss's pathing. So do be careful about his lightning, which I suppose the lightning shield we picked up would be pretty useful against. We're kind of on the wrong way, going the wrong way here. This isn't the direction I want to go in. But as you can see, you basically just mess with his pathing by dragging him around this and just launch spells at him as you please. Well, maybe not quite as you please, but you really didn't like that. It doesn't really change very much for his second stage either. Essentially, all that happens is he starts, well, not him, but the dragons around the edges of the arena start throwing stuff at us. I'm going to throw loads of bombs at him while he's stunned there. There we go. Oh. Take another one of these. And that was 0 hits. Easy peasy. So, as you can see, no reason to struggle with that guy. Pushing on, there's no real reason to stop at this bonfire. I mean, you can rest if you want to, but it literally makes a difference because we have another one literally at the top of those stairs. Again, I don't understand the need for double bonfires, other than that makes us actually slightly closer to a shortcut later. More on that more on that in a bit. Probably the next episode, actually. What have we got here? Okay, Great Chaos Fire Orb just literally destroys this game, though. It's just crazy that anybody can use it. You don't really even need intelligence to make it hit hard. Extra time chunk, that's good. How many of those we got? 6. That's probably going to be enough to upgrade the weapon again as well. So we'll have the Lothric Knight Sword doing even more damage, which is brilliant. Okay, so we're going to grab this, which I think is a weapon and a key, which opens the bit beyond, which is going to be in the next video. Right now, though, what was we just going to check out? Oh yeah, we're going to see if Anri is marryable now. We're going to talk to Yorio again. We'll get this sorted. Let's get this sorted. Extra level. That's going to go into intelligence. That's actually going to be quite useful in the next area. Boosting the damage of fire is going to be highly, 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 highly important. So, 32 intelligence. Beginning to get to the point now where we start using really powerful sorceries, though, which is good. Speak to Yoria, who's usually this side. Yeah. Yeah. So she says he's waiting, so he should be there. So let's go do this. Might go and see if Hawkwood is available now as well. Might as well finish his quest line whilst we are sorting all of this. And Orlando. Yes. That's where we want to go. There we are. We are on. There we go. So the sort of avowal, we can now go and get avowed. Let's head on over. We're going to have our final interaction with Henry. Unfortunately. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Already in waiting. Pretty dark. But essentially has us set to be the darkest lord ever. Pretty cool, eh?